Right. Should be working now.
Stumpy,
Oh.
we should get you Hell Let Loose so you could play with us on stream sometime.
Nah.
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 Nah. Nah.
I've been more focused on repo and throwing shit into the bottomless abyss. Like that duck that I found.
The fun part.
That duck I
Yeah.
hate.
I was playing and the head was there, I think it was. And some there I was like, "Oh, I'm going to set a stun trap. I'm going to put the stun trap there." And leave it at the edge, the corner of it, so when the head shows up, I can just jump over the trap and he'll come follow me and get trapped. And then the duck shows up. The duck appears. I was like, "Oh fuck, how am I gonna do this now since the duck is here?" So I jump over. It's like, please jump over the trap or something. Nope. Duck goes in the trap, dies, falls off of the bottomless abyss with the trap still attached to it, so I didn't get it back. Which sucks.
Owie!
Oh.
Wait, are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, we are? Oh, shit.
Where's Midnight? Where the fuck is that
They
fat
said soon,
fucking
and I'm like,
cutie
I'm
pie?
just gonna start off with just like a cold one.
Oh, yes. We are going to start off on a cold one. Anyways, while that man is gone, why don't we introduce ourselves?
I'm a homunculus.
I'm a faggot.
It'd be like that.
I am faggot number 2. And also technically the special guest on this episode, I guess.
That's true. Midnight is faggot incarnate.
Truly.
I'm the biggest fag of them all. I actually have a boyfriend.
And he is the biggest.
I had one for less than a week.
Had.
Yeah, anyways.
Knows a furry for less than a week. I don't care if I've only known them for less than a week. They're my soulmate.
I never said that. Jesus. Wasn't acting like we were gonna get married. Jesus. Just dating.
I'm making a reference.
Oh, what's the reference?
I just realized that your username is the best. Bangers and trash.
Thank you. I've only had it for fucking 6 years.
That's such a fucking good name, though.
Thank you. I've always been hesitant to change it, even though I'm like, because I changed my like.
No, keep it.
Yeah. I've got to.
Gotta keep the name.
How about the origins of our names? How about that?
Yeah.
For topic discussion.
Legit.
Oh, you don't want to talk. We don't want to talk about that.
Legit, the only reason why my name is this is because I like Sackboy, and I was like, I want to be Jack, and I like the banana sack boy, so I'm gonna be myself, Jack the banana sack. That's it. That's all it is.
Interesting. It does rhyme.
It does. I was like a play on word. I like that.
Yeah. All right, Krieg, you go next.
Oh, me? Oh, you really don't want to know about me. Stumpy, you're next.
Fucking okay.
That's a cop-out answer.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck you, Stumpy. Yeah. Anyways, my story begins at the ripe old age of, I don't know, 19 or something. I was setting up a VR account at an Oculus that I got for Christmas. It's like a Quest 2 or some shit. And I needed to come up with like a name, and I chose Krieg Machine 21. 'Cause 21 is the day of my birth, May 21st. And Krieg of the Machine is a reference to Der Krieg by Otto Dix, was a German expressionist painter from World War I. Otto Dix, he's a great artist, very interesting artist.
Funniest name I've ever heard.
Yep, it's I think it was his triptych, Der Krieg. Very interesting set of paintings.
Well, Jack, you obviously haven't heard of Von Schitten.
Fun shit.
Damn, I'm shitting.
Hold on. I'm not gonna name anything, but where I work is just like pre-owned by a Polish man, and so obviously the executives were Polish, and then recently it got bought out by a German company. So now there's German executives just colliding together, and when you ever see the executive lists, it's just like complete gibberish. It's like, how do I pronounce this fucker's name?
Hey, I wanted to
make a funny World War II joke.
No, we weren't making any jokes at all. But at RUDEDOG, I wanted to show you this image that I found a while ago, and it's called it's in the desk thing. And Jack, I want you to put it up on the stream for the rest of the audience to look at in all of its beautiful glory. Look at this fucking
splitting Loudenboomer.
Yes, that is a real thing. It's called You're just splitting Loudenboomer. You're splittingly loud boom. It's a experimental cartridge.
God, I love the German language.
It's a 22 caliber bullet, which is normally really fucking tiny, and someone made this fucking abomination, and it has like it goes at a foot rate of 4,160 feet per second. Highest is like 4,600 feet per second.
Jesus Christ.
That looks like a pen. That legit just looks like a ballpoint pen.
It's funny.
Man, I just need. I'm not out of projectiles. I have all this gunpowder and I got all this pens. What do we do with them?
Well, just to show you for
like
Go.
How about you go first, Creek? How about you finish what you were going to say? I said finish.
I don't want you now. It's scary.
Just finish what you were trying to fucking say before I got interrupted.
It was an accident.
I don't care. Finish what you were going to say.
Alright, anyways, for comparison, just look at that image. That's it. Go on.
I'm sharpening the image so we can get some highest quality bit crunch. Look at all that crunch. I'm gonna add scaling aspect ratio. No.
I was gonna say it looks like those thing you put in hamster cages to like water them and stuff.
It's disgusting.
Well, it's good. You know, with my cousins and everything growing up, like, this is related to hamsters. Don't worry. But I'm also bringing it back to the username thing, which I was also interrupted on. Fucking Creed. Anyways.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Sack of shit. Anyways. When I was a kid, like, my cousins would play games with me on, like, the Xbox and stuff all the time. And their usernames were a Stumpy Cow and a Stumpy Zombie, respectively. And so they were having me and my other cousin, like, make Xbox profiles. And I was like, I'm gonna go with a Stumpy Moose. And my cousin went a Stumpy Hamster. And later, like, I still used a Stumpy Moose up until, I don't know, like, a couple years ago, maybe. When I decided, you know what, I like hyenas, you know, I got my character hyena and stuff, it wouldn't make sense to have it as moose, so Astumpyhyena is my the latest thing. But it's been flopping around between different usernames, like, for the past few years, actually, when it comes to, like, Ubisoft and stuff, because, yeah, never mind, you got ruined. Anyways, what should we talk about now?
We're going to continue talking about usernames. I was going to mention, if you ever go to my Steam profile, look at all the amazing usernames that I've picked over the years.
Oh,
we got the prestigious Pooper. That was my friend. The human condom. That's the one I use most commonly. Expand Dong. That's a good one. I always keep that close to my heart.
Let me look at my
previous aliases. I forgot that I named myself Jack and Sausages.
Nice.
Pretentious peanut. Noodle genitalia. What was it? That one's a zinger for a short time.
I don't know, like half of these. Why I made half of these my name on Steam, but I got the Freaky Soldier, Walmart Back to School Sale. My name is Retep, Cosmo Cheeseburger Megatron, and Larry.
It's Larry. He's here.
Larry.
Larry.
And worst of them all, Larry.
Larry.
Guys, look at these homemade faggots.
I'm gonna say these homemade faggots.
With mushy peas, mash, and gravy. Only 4 pounds.
Homemade
God,
faggots.
that looks horrid.
That was my nickname in prison, but can't really get into why.
Oh my god. This is what a faggot looks like? No wonder why people are disgusted by
are you
us. Look
talking
at
about
this shit.
the British food? Oh.
Yeah, look at those.
Oh,
That's what
I
fa-
didn't
Yeah, they're
know
like
that was
meatballs.
what that looks.
I-
Ew! What the fuck is that?
They're
I'm
like
not even gonna show
meatballs.
that on stream.
You
Is
don't.
that so it looks
Yeah,
like
no,
meatballs with like fat, like
Cum.
webbing
Actually,
almost.
you know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna download that image, and when midnight comes here, I'm gonna change the PNG to that image.
Dear Lord.
Change his PNG to it instead of his profile picture. It's
Yeah.
just that.
There you go.
What the fuck is this book? Look at this. Look at this. The title of this book. That's Mr. Faggot to you. Alec Baldwin
doesn't love me.
love me.
I love that he's making the pointing hand like, oh yeah, Alec Baldwin. I wonder what he's gonna do to you.
I'm calling you out, Alec Baldwin.
I'm calling you out, Alec Baldwin.
Damn it, he's calling me out. Cleaver
So,
or
there's
faggot
a new-
knife, possibly Swiss. Sorry, go on ahead, Stumpy.
Okay, I was gonna say, there is a new Fortnite emote that came out called the Little Armored Truck, which is a police chase with an armored truck. And do you want to know what the first thing I saw someone do with this? They made O.J. Simpson with that. They made O.J.
Knife.
Simpson in Fortnite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, they should have known. You can't have O.J. Simpson in a skin and then do that emote. Like, you can't have them both in the same game. Like, that's gonna happen.
Oh no. They should have removed the 32 as an option for the Buffalo Bills. If they fucking. Oh my god. He's wearing gloves and everything. Jesus.
Yeah, he's wearing the white glove. He's wearing the gloves.
If
They fit.
if the glove don't fit,
I'm
must
just gonna put this on
quit.
the side. I'm just gonna put in like text like on the bottom right. This message brought to you by That's Mr. Faggot to You. Go read yourself a book copy of That's Mr. Faggot to You.
Oh shit. What's on my feet? Smiling
RUDEDOG.
critters. Oh,
That's me.
oh, it's Mandy Foxy. Never mind, that makes sense.
Huh?
guys, I wanted
Someone-
to talk about something actually important. Let's talk about gay Vietnam veterans and their impact on society. All right, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Rude, what is your opinion on gay Vietnam veterans?
Good for them.
Do you think we should put
suppose.
them in a meat grinder?
I mean, they did probably kill a bunch of Vietnamese kids, so maybe.
Do you think we should, show them pictures? Just
I
regular
mean, they probably
pictures.
lived it. I mean,
No. I'm not talking
Realistically.
about Vietnam war pictures. Just pictures. It could be anything.
sure.
RUDEDOG, what if I told you that there's a Vietnam veteran who is gay right behind you right now?
He's coming to rape.
I don't see the fucker, so.
Well, of course you wouldn't. He was
That's
a
because he's
sniper.
invisible.
He was a sniper in Vietnam. He killed 30 Vietnamese Viet Cong soldiers. You wouldn't see him, but he's there, and he sees
for
you, and
him.
he wants a taste. Do you have a message to the audience before you're, well, let's just say, so ceremoniously dragged away into the forests of
Okay.
Vietnam?
Stream Celestial Flesh on Spotify
Who
and
be messaging
Bandcamp.
me?
Okay, that was very nice. I think we should give them a round of applause for that. I think we should give them a round of applause. I think
Oh yeah, I did listen to your
Oh
music
shit, wait,
during
that was
work
my
to
bad.
work. Ugh. I'm gonna ask, has anyone actually like came up to you and asked for permission to use your music in like I'd say VR chat,
Not
maybe any VR social world type of game?
no one's really asked to use my music in like anything, if I'm honest. I think I have had, I mean, at least not like this project. Back when I used to do lo-fi hip hop stuff before I branched off and became like started going by Rude Dog. But yeah, before that, like I think I got a message from some person who was doing like a like short film, and they like had messaged me and they were like, "Hey, can I use like your music for my short film or whatever?" I never reached back and gave them the permission, but that was a thing. And then I think like once or twice, like some like smaller YouTubers like asked to use my music as like their like background music because it was lo-fi hip hop. So, um, but those are I've never actually been asked for like, hey, can I use your music in this thing? Even though I'd probably say yes, but
All right, awesome. Because I was like, man,
Funny you mentioned.
this reminds me of a couple of VR chat worlds that my friend keeps like making. In doesn't really like popular anymore. It's called Neos. But he used to make like maps himself, and he was like, "Oh shit, let me go check up some lo-fi beats for the world." Yeah, that's what I usually get when I'm listening to music. Like, this is like romantic. Probably listen to this in a VR chat world with my friend.
Feeling.
yeah, I mean, at least in terms of like my current music, I think a lot of my like influences you can kind of hear a lot of lo-fi hip hop at least, or like not really, but like you can kind of hear it. Like there's definitely more of a sense of like ambient and like large room like reverb type stuff that I try to use a lot, which I used especially when I was like making lo-fi stuff. So that seems about accurate.
I wanted to ask, on the topic of your music, what was your primary inspiration when it came to like getting into that kind of genre of music, if you had to?
Well, to be honest, like it was a I'd always wanted to make more serious music, even before when I was doing lo-fi stuff. I just was really like self-conscious about my voice. Long time, which makes sense because I mean I was oh,
New challenger approaching.
Took you long
are we
enough?
back?
Yes, we are. I was like,
It's midnight, but don't worry, just ignore them and just keep going with your question.
Okay, can I get their question repeated? I low-key forgot.
What was the what was the inspiration that got you into this type of music? What was your inspiration?
Yeah. I mean, in terms of inspiration, I'd say like a lot of what I make comes from a lot of what I was listening to and what I kind of influenced my music taste. When I both from when I was growing up and also like just like experiences in, like high school and stuff. Like I think the first ever like album that I listened to that like blew my fucking mind was Neutral Milk Hotel's In the Airplane Over the Sea.
yes.
Um, yeah, and that album,
I love you, Jesus Christ.
I was such a depressed fucking like seventh and eighth grader that like I was literally listening to nothing but that album and then like bedroom pop like nonstop. That was all I listened to, was Neutral Milk Hotel and like lo-fi hip hop. I but aside from that album, I mean, I listened in general just a lot of like indie folk stuff. I'd say like Bon Iver, especially was a big influence, particularly like Forever Forever Ago and 22 a Million are very big inspirations. Just because I like the like really weird glitchy electronic elements that he adds in his music. And then Sufjan Stevens as well. I really like Sufjan Stevens. Like Illinois and Carrie and Lowell are like up there for like my favorite albums of all time.
Nice.
And then from there, it's usually just a weird little range of influences. I think a lot of the more like alt rock stuff that I listen to, yeah, or like the stuff that I make, like occasionally I do make, alt rock or like harder type sounding stuff. I'd say that stuff's usually more inspired by a lot of the 90s rock that I started listening to. Artists like Smashing Pumpkins, Liz Phair, um, like Nirvana to some extent. A lot of those like to some degree My Bloody Valentine, although I don't really think my music sounds very shoegazy. But and then yeah, I'd say that's like probably where like most of my influences come from.
Nice.
Also, sorry that I'm super late.
And for that, we change your PNG to something more fitting.
Yes.
what?
Put him as a
No,
corpse.
I already did. I gave it. No, I changed it to the faggot dish. Look,
Perfect.
look in the stream.
Yes, perfect. The
I don't
faggot
even know where the
dish.
fuck you put this shit.
Yeah, I don't know where the stream is. I
Matt-
can't see where the stream is, Jack.
Oh yeah. I posted on Blue Sky and
Yeah, where the
Twitter.
fuck did you even?
Yeah, no, I can't fucking see the stream at all, man.
You
Brother,
gotta-
brother,
you gotta
brother,
do
Oh, I see the stream. I thought you were gonna say that midnight is bad or something like that. It's great.
Oh, yeah, and I put in the side sponsored by That's Mr. Faggot of You, a famous book. Fully endorse Mr. Faggot is You for some reason. We've
All
not,
right.
we've not read it yet, at all. We don't
but
know
we
what's in
fully
the book.
endorse its contents.
3 watching.
So, what were you? What were we? What were you guys talking about when I was not here for a bit?
We were talking about healthy food dishes like faggots.
Yes,
Mhm.
that is a literal dish.
I zoned out and started playing Repo.
We also found a book called The Good Faggot Guide
Mm.
by Ghislaine Povey and Richard James, and I added Jack about it, and it's literally about the best place to find good faggot food.
All right. I got an interesting question for.
Sure.
How do you want me to refer you as the guest?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You can just refer to me. I mean, you can just refer to me as Rude Dog, or you can just refer to me by like my actual like preferred name, which is Juniper. It's up to you.
Rude Dog it is. Anyway.
Okay.
So, I got this interesting question, and it's pertaining
Okay.
about the funny days, funny times back then. I don't know, 2017, 2018. I remember when you posted some, and then a famous corporation replied back.
What is this referring to? Because that could have been a few instances. Because brands responded a lot to people back then.
I'm talking about Discord.
Oh God, God. Every day I regret the fact that someone screenshotted that.
Huh?
One of the less fine moments I've ever had, frankly. I want to say I was maybe 13 or 14 when that photo was taken. I was not old enough to be making to say whatever I was saying.
Cringe.
It was very cringe. I gotta admit. Digital footprint, the hell of a thing. But yeah, God. You mentioned a deep dive. I wasn't expecting that deep.
It's just that I seen it in a video talking about when Discord had its controversy and stuff.
Yeah,
Why?
so that was where the screenshot came from, and that was someone who I knew that like followed me, and it was really awkward because I started getting harassment from that because people thought
Jeez.
that because people didn't know the context behind why it was really included, and it didn't really need to be included in the original video. I think it was maybe just shown to show that like, oh, Discord is run by furries or whatever. But the unintended side effect was people thought that I was a bad person and it was bad that Discord was interacting with me. So I got a bunch of like random fucking DMs being like kill yourself or whatever, and I'm like, hello.
Seriously?
But oh yeah, no. Twitter was also a very different place, I think, like that, like 2017, 2018. Like it was a very
yeah,
different
definitely.
environment. Especially because like people were like kind of fresh off of like Content Cop and shit like that. So like I think at that time like people were a lot more, they didn't quite get the deal. I had to like make a whole post being like, guys, I'm not associated with Discord. I don't know why I was included in this video either. To the point where like the original creator had to be like, yeah, my bad.
My bad, G. Let me.
My bad. But
So
thankfully, like after that, like the harassment pretty much stopped. But it was still like I was still like one of the people who like was like regularly talking about the controversy and stuff.
So somebody put you in this conspiracy theory that Discord was being
Um,
run.
they unintentionally made me a like potential connection in a conspiracy theory. Um, essentially,
That's funny.
I have no idea what they do now. Literally no clue.
But that was a while ago. I just wanted to ask that. It's funny.
Yeah, no, fair.
But yeah, nobody has talked about this yet, right? Talk to us about your latest album.
Yeah, so my latest album, it's called Vincent. It's very depressing, which is kind of the goal, because it's an album I wrote very, very quickly, at least comparatively compared to like my other two albums, or like my debut, my EP. I want to say I wrote most of the songs in the span of like 3 to 5 months, and like, well, written and recorded basically everything from 3 to 5 months. And it's essentially talking about like my experiences, with grief, losing my grandfather, and then also talking about you know my experiences growing up, have taking summers in Vermont, and just talking a lot about like the area that I kind of called my second home, area called Rutland, Vermont, very small town. Um, but yeah.
So, what was the art direction on the album cover?
So what was the what now?
You have like an album cover for the album,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you just asking like what was the inspiration or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, the actual cover itself was a photo I'd never seen before, but it was one that I found because like after my grandfather passed away, the because of how small of a community, I mean I say small-ish, it's still technically considered a city in Vermont, but in the obituary pages, they published a like online piece about my grandfather, and they included the photo that you see in the album cover. I did obviously like blank out his face, for like um, privacy reasons, just because I didn't want people to like reverse image search it and like dox me or some shit. But yeah, that was and then I really just wanted a very like minimalist look to everything. I'd say like in terms of like what I was inspired by when making it, I think Carrie and Lowell's album cover in a way, because the cover for Carrie and Lowell has Sufjan's mother, and her like face is kind of like scribbled out. And I was kind of inspired by that because in a lot of ways that album was inspired or my album was inspired by Carrie and Lowell. So
I want to say, hearing all this detail, especially about what the album conveys, it hits close to home, honestly.
no, it's yeah.
It's a very emotionally charged thing that you've created, and it takes a lot of strength to turn something sad into something beautiful. It's not always
Yeah.
easily achievable by every artist, and you've done that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's just kind of like it was for me kind of how I could process a lot of those feelings. I'm very like I'm autistic, like neurodivergent. I'm very bad at processing a lot of feelings, and I think grief, especially, is one that I'm still not quite used to. I know some people in my family were very different on how they grieved. But for me, when it first hit, when I first got told like your grandfather passed away, the first thing I did was I just started writing. And that was I think the song "We Have All Lost the Same." I think I started writing that basically like less than an hour after I found out that he had died. It was very raw, and I don't know, like I feel like being able to write that and make that the album that I did was essentially my way of grieving, and it helped, I think, a lot to help me like process it. So I am glad in a way for having made it, just because it helped me to like kind of process that emotion in a way, or like channel it into something that can kind of like be shared.
Mhm.
It's good. Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a bit, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's
I
fair. I
I
get
do
it. I
that.
get
I
it.
do that from time to time. I also have the tism. I've got a touch of the tism. You know what I mean?
Aren't we all?
I've got a touch of the tism. You know what I'm saying?
Happens.
You got a rhythm with the tism, right?
I wrote that on a ball cap that I got from work, and I wrote it under the lid so no one would see it except for myself, and it said "Rhythm with a tism."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Worst thing I've probably ever done, but it was a good idea. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the best salesman at my fucking store next to the managers.
Oh,
I firmly believe it's because of the hat. The hat solved everything. The Riz of the hat solved everything.
a TF2 player.
All right.
Yes,
Unusual hats equals skill.
Yeah.
indeed.
All right. All right. It's time for another thing. Since we usually do this with the Luminescent podcast, what crazy shit does Midnight have to say today?
Nothing of value. Like
All
normal.
right.
When have we ever done this?
Yeah, this is not a thing that we do. Audience, this Midnight's a lying piece of shit.
No,
I've
this
never
is
The
what
man
we
of
always cover
1,000
in the
fetishes
podcast.
is always trying to like be like, oh, let's do this crazy and wacky thing.
No. This has
Man,
always been a thing.
just so you
It
know,
hasn't. It really
Rude Dog,
hasn't.
Midnight has 1,000 fetishes.
No, I don't. Shut the
Yes, he
hell up.
does. Isn't that right,
thousand,
Stumpy?
Yeah,
a thousand
yeah,
and one ways
he
to
kinda does, yeah.
fetishize.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyways,
Many such
let's not
cases,
interrupt
unfortunately.
Stumpy. Let's not interrupt Stumpy.
All
What were you
right.
gonna say,
What the
Stumpy?
fuck was I doing? I wasn't
You
saying shit.
you were about to
I
add
wasn't
on
even
about
saying anything.
you were about to add on about how
Oh yeah, that's right.
Midnight has
Hats in
1,000.
TF2 equal absolute skill. All right. If you have an unusual hat, that means you got skill in class. All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question I just
It's
made.
like with
All right. Question.
yeah.
Question.
Okay, I had this thought in my head. It's like, oh man, I've been thinking about like having a romantic date with this one fellow I know for a very long time. How would you feel if I was listening to your music? How would you feel if you had a comment says, "This music is so beautiful. Me and my boyfriend, we went on our first date. We went to our first cockfight, and I love this music. We went to our first cockfight. We bet on the best cock in that fight, and we love this music. It made us tear our eyes." How would you
I was
feel?
gonna say it would. I would feel a bit confused. I gotta admit, just because it would be very the least fun music you could listen to while doing anything romantic and or sexual.
I mean that not sexual. What do you mean sexual?
There are always worse options. You could have the
Wait, wait,
Reddit
wait.
sex playlist with Seabass.
Let's talk about that. Talk about that. Bring that up now.
Sexual?
No, the Reddit music. All right.
Hang the fuck on a second. Hold your horses, all right?
Okay.
Bring that up, please. It's music related. I beg of you.
Reddit music.
Okay, do you know
Yeah,
Hudson
dude.
Mahake?
Oh, Hudson Mohawk. Yeah.
Okay, so you know of the meme,
Yeah.
They-
See that.
Okay, yes. That's what they're talking about. The Reddit music. Fucking hell. That's one guy. That's one guy.
Yeah.
It's so sad too because his other music is like actually good. It's just that one fucking
I
song.
I agree. Oh,
Poor dude is in fucking Watch Dogs soundtrack, and this is what he's been reduced to.
that's
Who fucking cares about Watch Dogs? That fucking series has been dead
hold on.
and buried.
Oh my god, I can talk about Watch
Yeah, but the
Dogs
play-
a
All
lot.
right.
Yeah, but at
Alright,
least the,
let's
the
talk about it.
fucking
Set the
music in
mood.
Watch Dog was goated though. They had fucking death grips in that playlist.
Yeah.
It's
Stumpy was gonna say something. Everybody, shut up. This is important.
All right, babe. Let me set the mood a bit.
Oh my God! Why are you playing that shit right now? We're gonna get copyright stuff.
Who fucking cares? Fuck the copyright system.
We're gonna get
Fuck.
copyright struck and not get fucking banned for like the 1,000 times
As
we
long
said
as we
faggot
talk
in
over
this
the
in
music,
this
I'm sure
stream.
this is gonna work.
Yeah, listen. As long as we're
talk over it, maybe.
as long as we're
Oh,
gay,
God.
we're allowed to say the word, and YouTube can't
Yeah.
fucking do anything about it, because then they'll be discriminatory.
This is absolutely the sex music.
It's so
This is-
fucking late in the night to be. It's so late.
The worst
What are we
beat drop.
doing?
The worst beat
I don't
drop
even know
in
what we're
history.
doing at this point.
All right, turn off the beat. Turn off the beat.
I wanted to no, fuck that. Turn on the beat.
Turn
Turn
off
up the beat.
Turn off the beat.
Anyways, I want to
Uh.
Rude Dog, a genuine question. All right, I know I've been fucking around, but I wanted to ask you something. As a music fan myself, I'm kind of a music fan myself. As I say, wearing my
you're
backwards
not.
ball cap and my my skateboard. Yes.
Okay, Fred Durst.
All right. Anyways,
Fred Durst.
Yeah.
let's just fucking break shit at the 1990s Woodstock concert that fucking ended up with like riots and the fucking thing and people setting shit on fire. Yeah. Anyways,
Hell yeah.
I wanted to ask, do you like vaporwave?
I don't hate vaporwave. I don't listen to it actively, but I do like vaporwave. I remember listening to what the fuck is the name of the album?
Macintosh 420.
Thank
whatever
you.
it-
That's
Floral
the
Shop.
I think Floral Shop is the name of the album, but yeah,
Yeah.
the I remember listening to that and like Blank Banshee in like middle school, and that was like very also like me discovering like what the fuck music was basically.
Do you know about like the subgenres of vaporwave? Like, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not that much. I know pretty like very little. A lot of the only much of what I know about the vaporwave is related to the aesthetics themselves. And like I know like certain people that like help pioneer the like aesthetics of it, like people who maybe didn't make vaporwave music, but you know.
Right. Well, I wanted to bring this up because not only is it something that I really am passionate about, and I also have a collection of the fucking albums, vinyl albums in real life. The Did you know that way, way back in the beginning of Vaporwave, someone made something called Grunge Wave?
Really?
Yes, they took like a bunch of like what was it? I was either like shit, what is it? What's that really popular band? I'm having shit brain moment right that I always had like smells
Alvin
like
and
Teen
the
Spirit.
Chipmunks.
No, Nirvana.
Nirvana?
Nirvana. Yeah, they took Nirvana and
You
made it into
blanked
like
on
grudge.
Nirvana?
Yes, listen, my brain mentally blocked it out because all we have to play on the fucking radio station is like Nirvana and some other like bands that repeat. So I mentally blocked out the words Nirvana.
What did
Anyways,
you say about Nirvana?
that all we have on repeat in like our fucking bike store is just Nirvana or some other fucking thing.
And
It's good, but like I don't want to hear Nirvana 500 fucking times in a row because I love that song and it just sucks. Now it sucks to listen to.
Imagine riding a bike and hearing "Rape Me" at the same time. I'm just like, huh.
Yeah.
I don't
You know,
want to buy
that'd be
this
kinda
bike
cool.
now.
Yeah, I
Wait,
work
wait,
in a
wait,
bike
wait,
store.
You said radio, so it's gonna be "Waif Me" or something. Waif Me.
They won't even play that song. Like even
Yeah.
Polly has a censored version, and Polly is like one of their darkest fucking songs.
Yeah. They're the
Hey,
fucking cowards at the radio
Also my
station don't even
favorites.
play Tool's fucking Prison Sex song, which is a really good banger, by the way. You should give it a listen.
hey,
At my
since we're talking about music, let's steal from
Yeah,
a
fuck.
prominent musician, somebody who does music, and talk
hang
about
on a
music.
second. Anyways,
Midnight, shut up.
back to when we were talking about store radios. The music that they play in my store, it varies from absolute garbage on one day to the next. Like, I want to talk about like, okay, so you all know the VR chat furry artist Whispers, right? Like,
No.
amazing musician. Well, amazing musician. They make really good stuff. They have this song called "Bad Habits" about meeting people online in VR chat, like romantic relationships and stuff. They were playing that in like the store intercom because it's like in one of the approved playlists. So
What the
we
fuck?
keep getting, yeah. This is a real thing in my store that I work at. They play "Bad Habits" by Whisper on the radio, which is a VR chat furry artist, which I find
is-
the funniest shit in the world.
It is always very funny to see when like furry artists cross over into not being like listened to by furries. There's this one artist that I know is like a like VTuber. Like I don't know them personally, but like I know of them, right? And like an IRL friend of mine that I've known since like high school. Like technically known them since like elementary school, like, but I didn't like know them. But anyways, yeah, they like were like showing off like their playlist or whatever, and I'm like, I know who the fuck this is. I like follow them on Twitter. Like this is like a like furry artist, and they're like, I don't fucking care. It's the music's good. It's just like it was just like such a fucking shock to me because this guy's like not even remotely a furry. I'm just like, who tapped you into this? Like, how does bro know this? If I literally cannot remember the fucking name of the artist, and it's annoying though. They have like
Yeah,
a B they have a B persona.
Sounds sort of familiar, but at the same time not. But I listened to that song Whispers, like that Whispers made, so frequently that I was literally in the bathroom like after like my break and stuff because I don't never use the bathroom on your break. That's wasting your break. Waste the company's time.
Yes.
Always.
But I would listen to that so much that I would be in the bathroom and then I hear it like over the intercom and then I just look up and it's like, wait a fucking minute. Like it's a sleeper agent type shit. Like I hear that music and then everything is just like, wait a minute. It's like some, I don't know, like some sleeper agent shit. Like they play that song, it's like, huh? Like in Far Cry 5, they play, instead of Only You, they play Bad Habits and that activates me.
That's so funny.
Bad habits. By who?
Okay, by whispers. We just said this.
Bro's not paying attention.
Bro's putting in 50% of the effort on their own podcast.
Bro, it's just
It's
listening
crazy.
to whispers, not
I,
listening to
It's
us.
his own fucking podcast.
Oh,
Well,
I wanted to.
I'd say it's more Jack's podcast.
Kinda,
Fair.
yeah. He is putting putting in the effort. Midnight just suggested it. I'm gonna be real.
It
It's
is on
kinda-
his channel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real
He's
here,
putting in the
Midnight. This is
effort
no
in
longer
his
your
channel.
podcast.
I know.
You know, this is Jack's at
So
this point. It's like,
defeated.
he's putting it.
But
He's putting it on his YouTube channel, so like, it might as well be his.
Look, I'll go in the cuck chair.
You are a cuck. Anyways, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And no, I don't want to talk about that.
Let's talk
Anyways,
about that.
yeah, let's talk about
Let's
Midnight's
talk
cuck
about
fetish. Anyways, well, he's
you know,
only getting
Midnight, you
angry
would
because it's
really-
true.
You know, Midnight, you would really enjoy talking to my friend Mika. She's also a cuck, and yes,
Shut up.
everybody in my
Shut
server also bullied
shut-
her for it as well.
Shut up. Anyway.
You want the executive cuck chair with the little desk?
Thank God you guys didn't do that deep of a dive into me.
RUDEDOG, I wanted to actually make a recommendation, music recommendation. Not about what you should make, just in like recommending you
Right,
like
right.
an album. There's an album that I got. It's actually really cool. It falls under like Vapor Trap. It's called like Fujita Scale, by NXXS or something. I forget how many X's he's in his fucking name, but it's a really good album.
You know,
Interesting.
you know what also is a good album? Blank Banshee.
Blank Banshee is good.
I like Blank
Blank
I do
Banshee.
fuck with Blank Banshee.
I like Blank
Do you know?
Uh,
Do you know
also,
Cat
I don't
System
know-
Core?
Say that again.
Cat System Corp. Do you know them?
No.
They-
I don't know who that is.
They're very good. They make like a subgenre of music called like Mallsoft and some other shit. They're pretty cool.
Huh. Yeah, I have not heard of them. No. I gotta admit, like, most of my knowledge of vaporwave, like I said, it's like fucking Macintosh 420, fucking Young Lean and Blank Banshee.
Oh, nice,
And-
nice.
I don't even know if Young Lean is really technically considered vaporwave. He's more cloud rap, but like cloud rap and vaporwave are like basically like riffing off of each other. Like in a way, like in terms of like certain aesthetics, like I feel like Young Lean especially popularized the whole like Arizona green tea thing in vaporwave aesthetics.
Really?
That was like his like, oh yeah, like if you look at like his older shit, it was like very prevalent. Like a lot of his older like YouTube like music videos are very vaporwave, and they were like way before like, you know, Macintosh 420, a lot of the like modern vaporwave shit. It was like his, because a lot of his music came out like 2013. Here, let me see if I can't find.
When I heard you
That
say
is
cloud
my
rap, I
name.
was thinking of the Dave Blunt's music video. I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about a bunch of rappers just like falling down by the clouds, just rapping.
I was thinking of DJ Sway. I want to be a SoundCloud rapper, man.
Here.
No, I know
Let me-
you, dude.
I'll post the-
You agreement, you're gnarly.
Yeah, I just posted the video. This is 11 years old. So this was made in 2013.
Damn.
God,
Yeah.
my shoulder.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And this guy was like one of the first ever like SoundCloud rappers as well.
And then Anthony Fantana reviewed it, and he just put like, he just
He's
cut a bread.
Put
and he
bread
put
on his hands and he
it's
ate
like,
it
"My
for
hands
10
are
minutes.
bread. My hands are bread. My hands are bread," and he starts eating his hands that are bread.
Yeah, he just did that for like 10 minutes. Which to be fair, this album is not, in my opinion, Young Lean's best. I think he does better work nowadays. Fun fact, there's also a whole documentary about him because he had a because like he legit like blew up like in terms of like popularity from like his music videos and shit like this. And then like in like 2016 he had like a drug overdose so bad that he had to like go to the hospital and like started like breaking shit. Um,
Is
and
he
like,
dead?
no, he's
No,
not dead. He's
no,
alive.
no,
He's very
no.
much alive.
No,
But
I recently
he.
saw him.
Oh, actually,
At the hospital?
Yeah, he's alive. Don't worry.
no.
I checked on him.
Okay.
He's good.
No, he's
visiting on
he's
Gangstalicious.
he's been making music like for a while since then, but essentially like on I guess like his manager was driving to go see him, and he was also like on something, and he like crashed and died, and it was this whole thing. And like I guess like after like sobering up from the drugs, he had like psychosis for a few years, like from the drugs, because he did a lot of drugs. um so there's a whole documentary actually about it, and it's really interesting, and I recommend you watch it. I believe it's called In My Head. um it's I think it's fully available on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's like 2 hours. It's a good watch. It's really interesting. um yeah, it's, I don't know. I like listening to his music. At least some of his like later stuff. Um, he has an album called it's an album called Stars that I have on vinyl. It was one of the first albums I listened to during the pandemic.
Hell yeah.
Not many people like that album very much, but I like it a lot. So I think Fantana rated it like a 5.
Out of 10?
I'm
Yeah,
still mad.
but he's wrong. But it's fine because he's wrong. He was wrong about the OK Lou album, so like I don't really give a fuck.
Well, just ignore him because he's a fucking cuck and a loser.
I
Yeah.
want to say I'm still mad at Fantano for rating out like the previous Tyler the Creator.
I am
album
so
low.
mad at Anthony Fantano personally that I'm going to go to his house and shoot him in
I'm
the
gonna
back of
kill
the
him.
heads. Midnight, why would you
killing
say
him.
that?
I don't regret anything.
Midnight, the FBI is on the way. They're looking at you right now. They're like, why did you say this? Why did you say this?
Well, boys and girls, if I go down, I go down.
But
Bro's gonna shoot somebody.
Anyway, let's steal success from a successful person, and hopefully they don't sue. Nardwad, all right, let's steal from them.
We're not stealing. We're
Nardwuar's
not
a
stealing from
bop.
him.
What the hell is? Where's he getting his stuff?
Yeah.
He's neurotypical, of course. He's got the tism.
So,
Bro, how did you know? There's a lot. There's a huge compilation where he's talking to rappers like, "Bro, how the fuck? Where'd you come from? What the fuck?" He just knows.
I have a gift for you, RUDEDOG.
oh, I want to hear what the gift is.
The gift is just like my fucking birth certificate.
How did you get this? No, it's your social security number.
Is this
with
your
a picture
full
of you
legal
sleeping.
name? It's like-
Is this the date that your mother died in a car accident in the year 1952? How
Nardwuar.
did you know that?
You're like, holy shit, Nardwar, how'd you know that? You're RUDEDOG, we have to know.
Is this your home address? Is this where your child goes to school?
Like,
He's following my children.
the video of Nardwar that always fucking kills me is the interview he did with Denzel Curry, because the video, he just starts getting more and more niche, and then eventually he just starts fucking naming people on his like block that he grew up with. He's like Chauncey, and then just fucking points back at him. And he's just like, dog, you know people from my fucking block? He legit like almost walks out of the room. Like he's like, are you with the feds?
I still have some of the clips that were taken from the Tyler the Creator one, where he's like, "'Cause I'm daddy." Daddy.
What about For My Winner? That was my favorite clip.
Wait, have you ever seen the designer interview?
No.
An interview with designer?
Yeah. It didn't.
No, what are you talking about? You're making this up.
I think it was the one where it was like. Remember Panda? Diner?
Panda. Oh God, that song. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that song. They played it in the school. Panda, 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 panda.
Do you not remember the video? His laugh is just so iconic. I keep saying it over and over again.
I also like the one clip of where he's like interviewing Travis Scott and he's like, how do you keep your pants up while performing? It's incredible. And then he points to Travis Scott like sunglasses on, deadpan, built. Just silence. I will say I also really like the interview he did with like Kendrick Lamar, because it's clearly at like some random fucking like random dude's house. Like not like I don't think it's Kendrick's house. It looks just like a regular like apartment in like LA or something. And the whole time he keeps like saying like more niche shit to Kendrick. The more Kendrick's like looking at him strange, like almost like signaling to like his guys like, yo, am I gonna have to beat this guy's ass? Like, because he's like not entirely sure if like this guy is like legit or if he's with like the feds or something. It's so funny to me how often of a case that is. Like, because like yeah, if someone knew that much about you and was just an interviewer, I'd be like, what? Why? Don't do that much on me. Like, well, not saying that for you guys, but you know, just like
Well, we already know about everything about you, including those allegations.
there are no
What?
allegations. There are
Not
no
yet.
allegations.
Not yet, anyways, but there will be once the flight logs get out.
There what?
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 You
But
can't be saying that. You
we'll
can't be saying
we'll keep a
that.
lid on that for now. Until after
The flight logs fly up and they crash down.
it's just well, you know, it was the truth of the matter is the flight logs are the things where you put like a bunch of like lumber and like a plane and you fly them. Well, you started a fire on an aircraft because of that. There's a reason why you can't haul 1,500 logs on a flight. It's not safe.
This is actual slander on my name. I cannot believe this.
Well, you know, there was that whole lumberjack
you invite me onto
fetish that
your
you had.
podcast. You invite me into your podcast, and all I get
Well,
is
of course.
slander.
Well, of course. You know, it wouldn't be a good podcast if we didn't slander half of the people that show up on our thing.
enough.
Hey, I got something that isn't slander related.
Lies.
All right,
Lies.
this will be
Lies.
interesting.
No, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut the
Let
fuck
me
up. Shut the fuck
speak.
up. Shut the
Let
fuck
me
up.
speak.
No.
Let me speak.
No. You're barred from speaking, Midnight. You should know this by now. You cuck. Anyways, go on ahead, Midnight.
Stop being
Cuckold
a
kitties need permission first before
I was going to
speaking.
say, what is your most controversial? Fuck.
You don't
what
have
is
to
your
answer that. You don't have to answer that.
Well, no, I kind of want to answer that. That's kind of why I'm here. No,
Well, you don't have
Controversial music
to.
opinions.
most controversial opinions.
Yeah, like hot takes.
Yeah, like who's your favorite race of people to hate on privately?
Jesus, no.
No. Controversial opinions.
On music.
I have a lot.
all right.
How controversial do we want to get here?
Oh, very.
In terms of, I don't know, make it like hilarious or some shit.
Raw tomatoes are fucking disgusting. I think
I
that if
agree.
you put them on, I think that if they go in anything, no, they fucking squirt in your mouth and it's disgusting.
Daring today, aren't we?
Yeah, how dare you?
I thought you meant like
Okay,
eating the tomato raw, like you're holding up tomato and you just like
No,
take
no,
a
no,
bite out of the
no, no,
tomato.
no. Like any raw tomato. Like if you put like sliced raw tomatoes in sandwiches or something, or in like, no,
No, I think
I
that's
can't
fine.
eat it.
I think that's fine.
You don't like tomatoes? Tomatoes are fucking awesome, especially like
I
Yeah,
like
crackers and
I
I
stuff.
love
like
tomatoes.
I like my fucking tomatoes cooked like a real American. Okay.
What about baby tomatoes? I love eating
I hate the,
tomato children.
Well, you love eating babies in general. Let's be real here.
they're called cherry tomatoes, you fucking idiot.
I mean, never mind.
I eat tomatoes like apples. I've eaten them like apples before. When I was in high school, there was a girl walking around with a basket full of tomatoes. I just went up and was like, "Oh, can I have one?" And she's like, "Oh, sure." And I ate it like an apple right in front of her.
Hell yeah. Controversial opinion. A lot of them
Music.
a lot of them are honestly food related. Because I'm big.
Oh yeah, I'm a
How
fat
big?
Let's
fuck.
see.
As a big man myself. I'm a big man myself.
Big
I want
man.
I
I'm
want
like
somebody to relate. I want somebody to relate to here.
I'm like
What's the worst music album you've listened to? There.
No, fuck you, Midnight, for
ooh,
interrupting me.
worst album I've ever listened to. Um, ooh, that's a good one. I actually have two answers here. One of them is not that controversial, I don't think, because no one knows them, and then the other one is very controversial.
Right.
So there's, I can't even remember the name of the fucking band, but there was like this one band, um, that someone asked me to check out. It was like someone who's a friend of mine at the time. It was like, you got to check out this album. It's so fucking good, or whatever. And then I listened to it, and it was the most coworker music ass fucking album I have ever heard in my life. It was awful. It was like, it was so bad that like I think I legitimately was like, because okay, Josh A and Jake Hill was the band. It was Save Our Souls. Um, it's bad. It sounds like really boring, like shitty, boring, low effort, depressing emo rap. Um, only it's like the least convincing thing you've ever heard in your life. And also like half the beats have this exact same key and sound, so you can't tell when the songs start or end. It's just a bad album. I don't want to ever listen to it again. Um, and then the other one, which is probably controversial, J. Cole's Born Sinner. Bad album. Genuinely a bad album. And I have no issues with saying that. There's only one good song on it, and it's She Knows. Only good song.
What's
Wait.
I've never heard of that before. Not gonna lie.
I hope no
Is that a
J.
country
Cole
music?
fan is hearing in right now.
I don't care. If I hope they are, and I hope they know that fucking album sucks ass. And
I
they should
hope
know
they're
that that album
ashamed
sucks
of who
ass.
they are.
No. Especially because fucking Forbidden Fruit is on that album with and how he managed to fuck up a Kendrick Lamar feature. How do you fuck up a song with a Kendrick Lamar feature? I don't know how, but he did it. And it doesn't help that the song with Kendrick, the song is literally about, it's basically, it's really fucking transphobic. It's literally the whole song is about like, watch out, that woman you want to fuck might be a man.
Holy
I
Literally
mean,
the whole point of the song. It's really bad, and the fact that like
What
the
is this, like
only
country music or some
saving
shit?
was that.
Was it like a country song, like emo country or whatever the
No,
fuck?
this is like hip hop music. This is like
That explains it.
this is supposed to be like conscious
Makes
like
sense.
hip hop. It's like very like, if you ever listen to Kendrick Lamar, it's very like in that kind of lane. His album's old though. It's like 2013. But still like it's bad. It's really bad. And like people defend this album still. I no. I don't care what anyone says. This album is ass. I had to listen to the deluxe edition at the time, and it's so long. This album is so
Had to.
fucking long for no reason. This album is almost 2 hours long. It is 2 hours long and it's bad. It's really bad. Like all of the songs are just like so long. They don't need to be that long. None of them do. They're all like
I mean-
4 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes long each. They could have cut down like 2 minutes and it still would be ass. But it would be like more it would still be like acceptable ass. I probably would rate it higher if it was if most of the songs weren't so long because it's the longest, most boring album I've ever heard.
I was gonna say if I wanted to listen to a transphobic song, I'd listen to your favorite Martians, "Bitch Got a Penis."
See, at least that's a good song.
And it's funny.
He low key cooked with that one, and like transphobic techno is not terrible.
Lol.
I love that song.
I unironically remember listening to that song as a kid. Like I'm not above it.
I
Not
And
above it.
it made me trans. That's right, everyone. Bitch got a penis, made me trans.
I remember I
Good
got
for you.
myself like a speaker that had its own subwoofer, and I would blast that in my high school.
Did you actually blast that
Yes,
shit?
I was like, oh, it's like lunch break. Let's start listening to some music, and I was like, oh shit. It's like
Did your
my first
teacher say
year.
anything?
No,
Insane.
but I remember
So
like
They're
that
making a
prefect.
VR remake.
A prefect? What's a prefect?
You know, like people who just like walk around the hallways and say, "Hey, get back to class. Hey, you motherfucker, get back to class."
You mean like a hall monitor?
No, we don't have hall monitors.
Well, I don't get what a prefect is because I don't think we have those in the U.S. unless they're like in private schools or some shit.
Yeah, they have- But yeah,
Elaborate on this lore of Canadian schooladry.
Yeah.
some of the teachers have to like be down the hallways because obviously, so they're given the chance to be the prefect. They usually have to go down the hallways and when they're not teaching, so they have to
Mm-hmm.
so they have to like look out for people. It's like, hey, can you watch all the kids in this hallway? Make sure they're not like screaming and doing everything. Send them back. You've probably seen a couple of videos of just like kids just like yelling at at the teachers, just like doing stupid shit, uploading it up online.
Wasn't there that video of that one kid who was saying, "I am the alpha. The alpha is above the teacher."
I sent that to you. Well, the alpha
alpha
needs to
is
sit
above
back
the
in his
teacher.
chair. Oh, we need to show that to RUDEDOG. RUDEDOG, have you seen that video?
Seen what now?
Oh my god, pull that up.
Do it. Pull it.
Jack, pull that up and kindly enlighten RUDEDOG on the
Sure.
beauty that is the alpha.
Show me the video. Send me the video because
I already sent it to you. I already sent it to you, motherfucker.
Let me see.
By the way, I hope I'm not being annoying. I just like being silly.
No, you're.
No,
I
you're
love-
good. I'm low key just like spacing out because it's getting very late for me.
And by the way, I'm
Oh,
not
shit.
actually trans. I'm
Okay.
just a homosexual.
I fair.
I was gonna say some related to the Kendrick Lamar thing. Like, do you know about that one specific song where he kept saying "faggot, faggot, faggot" and stuff?
Yeah, I know the Auntie Diaries.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that one?
I don't think it's that bad. I think we're like shocked by it, but I don't really think it's like, I think within the context of the song, it's not that big a deal. Like he's very clearly saying, I don't think, like I said this as a kid, I don't believe it in it anymore. Like, I don't know. I feel like using it with context, it's really not that bad.
Mhm.
I know the video you're talking about, but I can't find it.
You just gotta keep scrolling up. I think it was in the shared post. I said. By the way, I shared it with you and Stumpy in that weird split that I accidentally made. Yeah, I know you
that
left.
thing.
I know you fucking left,
Yeah.
you coward.
Nah, it's because I just don't fucking like group chats.
Yeah, he doesn't want people blackmailing him.
Also,
there it is,
Root Dog.
there it is. I found it.
Mm.
Oh,
That-
never mind. Show what you got to show.
Okay, give me a
Jack.
sec. Let me do this. I will
He's playing repo.
share
Oh, ace.
screen.
All right, let's see this for
Let's do this. Let's watch this.
All right. You see the screen. Oh wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Is this the video you're talking about?
Hold on. Let me
I've just seen
pause.
this video.
Oh god.
Let me
I
pause and let's.
I paused my
pause-
Fortnite to watch this teacher get belittled by.
Yes, this is the video I was talking about.
Oh, no.
This punishment stuff is going to stop.
You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do and not do?
I am now the alpha.
That's not how this works.
Oh, no.
I am the teacher.
The alpha takes priority over the teacher. The
Yeah,
alpha
I
takes
can see
priority
this.
over.
There we go. No, keep watching.
no.
Keep playing. Now you can see it.
I'm streaming it, right? So I gotta.
Yeah. We want to make sure that the viewers at home, all two of them, can see this beautiful stream. By the way, this stream's probably not going to get any attention, RUDEDOG. Just so you know.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm already here.
I like your vaporwave styled ice cream background colors of pink and blue. Very,
Oh, yeah,
very gay colors.
I mean, to be fair, this is mostly just a holdover because I work for an RSO and we had like a trans campaign, and those were like those are the colorways. So I
Nice.
I changed my profile photo to that, and I just kind of kept it because I didn't really see a reason to change it back.
Based.
Of this. This punishment stuff is going to stop.
Oh my
You're not gonna
god.
tell me what I'm gonna do and not do?
I am now the alpha.
I feel like someone
not
must
how
have
this
paid
works.
this kid to do this. Like, there's
No,
no
I'm
way.
teaching.
No.
The
Unfortunately,
alpha
kids like that
takes
exist.
priority over
That
the
kid
teacher.
probably has like autism.
The
or
alpha
something.
takes
It
priority
makes
over
no sense.
everything. Do you not know how that
The
works?
teacher is telling the alpha.
Oh my
to
god,
sit in
this
the
is
seat right
actually the
now.
worst.
He's
And the alpha
trying to come off
doesn't
as
have to
cool
listen
and like impress
to
his like
what
classmates
Okay.
and peers, but it's
From his
failing
You don't have to
miserably.
listen, but the consequences that follow are going to still apply to the alpha.
The alpha doesn't take punishment
Let's see how well that works out for you, okay?
of this.
Let's see
I
how
know-
well that works
okay.
out for you. Okay.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
my-
just. The fucking
feel
Charlie
so-
Brown statue is what I'm staring at. Three separate Febreze bottles. How stinky does that room need to be?
Jack, you just watched a video with a kid like that saying, I am the alpha. That kid probably does not shower or bathe. I'm gonna be real.
Probably.
Listen, I've been in special ed classrooms, and I knew kids who kind of acted a little bit like that. They typically did not have the best hygiene. And typically the reason why they did that kind of shit is to be cool. They typically thought it was cool, or that they were badass or some shit, and it really wasn't.
Yeah.
Can I? All right. I got some cringe to say. All right.
Do you not have cringe to
Okay,
say?
open your mouth.
So you know about those My Little Pony animation videos that Hot Diminy Demon made and stuff back in the day?
Diminy Demon? Did you just say Diminy Dim?
Diggity.
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
I'm the Dimdale Dimmadome. Dimmadome. Dimmadome.
Hot Diggity Demon, but yeah. Basically, I said some some words I wasn't supposed to say in elementary school.
Like
And
what?
some of the... All right, to make it a little PG, you know about that clip with Piggy Pie talking about the tragic things about their life, and they talk about how their father put a. Well, wait a minute. No, I'm talking about the thing about.
Oh, okay.
glass-
I thought you were talking about
glass.
a different one. I thought
And
you were
also,
talking
No.
about a
let's run
different one.
together, Stumpy.
He
No, it
was
was-
talking
it was
about
a
saying the
thing of-
N-word.
No. I was
Okay,
talking
but-
about. It's much worse than that. I'm talking about.
So
glass-
the.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
Jesus
let me
Christ,
see.
mate. You racist.
Glass in private part. Glass in private part. Said that.
What slur?
Jack, someone
It's not a slur.
someone
It's,
animated.
all right, give me a sec. I'll pull up the clips. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
someone animated the purple fucker from that show saying silly black people, they think they're entitled to everything. Except it was the My Little Pony characters.
Was.
So, yeah, since it's the voice actor, they animated it to be like that. Silly black people. They think they're entitled to everything.
Her Strong was having a fucking wild one drawn together. With that.
Yeah. Dude, we should watch Drawn Together in the fucking
No.
server sometime. That would be
That
awesome.
show's awful.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's a really great way to get fucking banned
That's
from
a-
Twitch.
Exactly.
No, not live.
Yeah.
They're ta-
Not on Twitch, just like in the server in general.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch it because that show just sucks. It's terrible. There's
I've
nothing
heard that
good
too.
about
I
it.
know.
It's not
I
funny.
know.
This is what I repeated in elementary school, and that was the worst thing I've said.
I mean, let me look at this.
Did you report the
I think it's
FBI's
scores
crime
right.
statistics or some shit?
No, it's nothing about race. It's stupid.
It kind of sounds like you're talking about race
That's
here when
all.
you're saying the.
That's all it was. That's literally all it was.
I
What did he
repeated
say?
that line.
What did he say?
I'm looking. It's the line. It's the line from the Hot Diggity Demon My Little Pony thing where it's my daddy makes me shove glass in my vagina.
That's it.
Bud.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, we were
Midnight.
hoping
That
it'd be
is. You're
something
so
actually
milk
bad.
toast. It hurts.
And then-
Dude,
and-
I'm white, and
and
that is like.
You do know that Spike walks away from her when she said that.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot-
You know
I
you
forgot-
weren't gonna get
He
any
just doesn't care.
bitches from that, right?
Do you remember
So,
back then when everybody wanted to actually get bitches in the My Little Pony universe? Like people dreamed about them going into that universe. That was
Dude, people still do it to this day.
oh god.
The one
I was about to
man
say,
that
y'all
was
stopped?
the one man that was successfully able to do it, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes.
Good for him. Good for him. He legitimately got to canonize him fucking Pinkie Pie. Honestly, good for him.
He spread open Pinkie Pie's fucking disgusting. Never mind.
Let's not finish that sentence.
There was
Never mind.
no
there
more.
was an
Let's
there was
not finish
No
that.
more. No more. No
There was
more.
an Instagram post by Weird Al where it's like, oh, ran into an old friend of mine, and it's him posing next to a Pinkie Pie statue, and every single comment was like, bro, that's your wife.
They insert
literally-
Weird Al to everything, and he gets bitches on every one.
Dude,
he's
let me just
charismatic.
say-
It's like his like version of like the Rock's like contract stipulation, like how like the Rock's like I cannot lose a fight kind of thing.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Rock has in his contract he cannot be in a movie where he loses a fight.
That's cringe.
That is
Also,
so lame.
Also apparently the guy who plays Machete, I'm trying to remember his actual name. I'm actually blanking.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Danny
not
Trejo,
Tejo.
yes. So he has a stipulation in his contract that if he's playing a villain, the villain has to die at the end of the movie, to make sure that kids realize when they're watching the movie that crime is bad, because his whole like upbringing was like he used to be like a former crime guy, and like after he got out of prison, he started acting.
Baller.
Nice.
Danny Trejo,
So-
Trejo is always fucking awesome.
Yeah, he has a fucking like taco shop in like Los Angeles that
got
I've heard is
arrested
like
again
really
recently.
good. Was that happen?
Yeah, he got arrested again recently. I forget why.
Damn it.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. What the fuck happened?
Oh my god. Are you making this shit up?
I'm
so we
not
can-
You're
making
lying.
shit up, faggot.
That didn't happen.
Oh yeah, sure. Known criminal Danny Trejo did not get arrested recently. Yeah, as if that's any more believable.
He got
Shut up.
arrested he got arrested at the set of Spy Kids 5.
What? I was just saying she had a nice ass, man. She had a nice, big, juicy, plump ass.
Jesus Christ.
I get to finally say I am your uncle.
I thought
I
you
am
were
your
gonna.
daddy.
I thought you were gonna say like a joke related to Machete or something like that.
Okay.
Oh.
So the only thing I can find about Danny Trejo getting arrested, he was not arrested, but he was involved last year in a fight at like some like really small Independence Day parade because someone like threw a balloon, like a water balloon at like his like vintage convertible.
Oh, okay.
And he
I
was
probably
like,
misremembered it. Yeah.
and then I guess he like fucking punched the guy.
Well, yeah, he threw
He like
threw that
he
shit. When he was
punched the guy,
drinking.
and then apparently fucking threw a foldable chair.
It's fucking sick. Oh, you
But
know
like
what?
honestly, I don't know what the other guy did, but he probably deserved it.
Yeah, if Danny Trejo's getting on your ass. Oh, you know what? You know who did get arrested? Eddie Deezer.
Eddie Deezer,
I don't-
who's that?
Oh, you don't
Who's
know who
that?
Eddie Deezer is? He's that weird fucker. He's that weird fucking high pitched nasally bitch from What's New Scooby Doo who had a crush on Velma.
What?
Eddie Deezer, and he also was the kid in the Polar Express who had like the glasses and. Hey,
No
you
know what
way,
kind of
no
famous-
he's the
way,
voice
no
actor for
way.
him. He
What
got
did he get
arrested because
for?
Let me check.
he's been arrested multiple times. He got arrested up in Canada because he was like throwing plates in a restaurant. I'm not joking. He got arrested because he was chucking plates inside of a restaurant.
What the fuck?
I am Eddie Deezer. I am throwing plates inside of a restaurant. I am Mandark. Fuck you. This is real.
Christ.
Jack looked it up.
Oh yeah, wasn't he also like one of the other supporting characters in Johnny Bravo?
Yes.
Where Johnny Bravo
Yeah, I
was
know.
talking about hunting for sports. I wasn't fucking talking to you, Midnight.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
Eddie
Y'all are taking the whole
Deezen?
cuck thing a little too real.
No,
Yeah,
Eddie
that's-
Deezer is a character.
No, he just
Deezer.
pisses me off sometimes. So sometimes I just want to hit him with my cane.
You just want to
Damn.
beat the man down. You want to hurt him to make him remember his place.
Damn, Jesus
Hit him
Christ.
with my new cane.
Anyway, I'm gonna say something positive now. I want to say
Impossible.
Aim Kid makes the best music videos.
Real. Their
You can
art is really fucking good. I love their their
Oh
stuff.
yeah, their stuff is really good.
Do you know?
If you want a really good animated music video, then I highly suggest The Offspring's Divided by Zero, Slim Pickens Does the Right Thing and Rides the Palm. That one is beautifully animated. Like the first song is like this sketchy type of animation, but then the second song comes in and it's like a totally different art style. It's really fucking good. And it's like one of my favorite Offspring songs.
Would you ever commission a music video, Rude Dog?
What was that?
Would you ever commission a music video, Rude Dog?
I don't know if I'd commission a music video in the sense that like I'd get like a animated one, but I can't say too much, but I might be working on a music video soon.
Ooh, all right. Oh.
I can't say the song or anything yet. Like nothing's
Understandable.
official. Nothing's out yet.
All right.
But you know, it's potentially in the works. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine who's a good friend of mine who's a filmmaker that you know, we're planning on maybe talking sometime soon about it. So we'll see where that
Alright.
goes. You'll see where that goes. So
Yeah. That actually reminds me, you guys know the band Fall Out Boy, right?
Unfortunately,
I would be
yes.
shocked if anyone here didn't know who the fuck Fall Out Boy were.
Fucking hate Fall Out Boy.
True. They had a collaboration with Happy Tree Friends to make a YouTube music video for their song Carpal Tunnel of Love.
I'm fucking not shocked at all.
And
That
so
sounds
since
accurate.
like you can halfway through the music video is their actual like Happy Tree Friends sonas or like OCs or whatever the fuck that look like the members of the band, and they of course they fucking die. It's Happy Tree Friends. But since they never appear in like any other episode whatsoever, only in that music video, I believe it was on the wiki, they are canonically fucking dead. Like for the rest of everything, since they haven't made a reappearance, they are just canonically dead.
permanently.
Good. Good.
Yeah. And just like most Happy Tree Friend videos, you know, it's always the moose that fucks everything up.
Fuck that moose. Kill that moose. Eat that moose.
I'm gonna be
Legitimately
real.
hate the moose.
I don't hate. I should say this. I don't hate fucking whatever their fucking name is. I forgot. Fallout Boy. Yeah. I just think they're overplayed on the radio, and that annoys me to no
Yeah.
end.
I don't
Specifically
like
radioactive.
I don't like anything they did like post like 2012. Once they stopped doing like actual like pop punk shit, I was like, eh. I'm okay. You can keep it.
I was gonna say, if you think that's overplayed, wait until you hear that every iPod had one song from a specific band. It had
U2?
one point.
Fucking U2.
When
Actually-
I was a young boy, my father. That fucking song annoys me to
When
no
I
end.
was a young
What?
boy, they turned me
I actually
into an
can't
old
agree.
boy.
No, it's because I hear it like every other 5 times on my radio station. It's
Oh, well,
it's
that
not a
sounds like a
bad
you
song.
problem.
It is a me problem, and I hate it. Because I remember liking that song a lot
We don't
as a
even
kid.
have we don't even have an alternative radio station in my city anymore. They got rid of it.
Really?
Aw.
It's now a throwback station, so basically only plays like 90s, like it plays like mostly 90s R&B and like hip hop, and then like occasionally it'll be like, and now here's another throwback, and then they'll play like fucking Lil Wayne or something. I'm like, that's not a throwback.
It
Little
is.
one.
Lil Wayne is like here. Like Lil Wayne still makes music. Like
Do you? They're,
like
they
you
they were
can't be
still playing
playing fucking Lil
throwbacks in
Wayne
like
and
the
Biggie
50s.
Smalls.
The 90s was
Lil-
30 to 40 years ago. You're old. You're dying. You're withering.
Like literally, like okay, but like Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, fucking like old Drake. Sometimes I'm like y'all. I hate to break this to you, but 2008 is not that big of a throwback. Like 2008, we have video. Like we have like decently good quality videos of these songs. Like we don't need like to call this a throwback. Like
Well,
you
how
can't
old?
listen.
How many years ago was 2008 actually? Like what? Like just under? It's close to being 20 years, right?
It's
I
not
want to
20
say
years.
like 16.
Yeah,
That's 16
bro. I would
years.
consider like once it hits 20, I think you can start saying a throwback. That's my general rule of thumb. 20 or 30.
20 years is fine. I think like like 2000 to 2004 is fine.
I'm a
Like I'll
throwback,
accept
baby.
that. Like if you put Genuine on the
Throwback.
playlist, if you put Genuine on the playlist, I'll be like, okay, fine, that makes sense. You know, if you put fucking who's a very 2000s artist? Cameron.
P
Put
Diddy.
Cameron on the playlist. P Diddy's more 90s, but yeah,
No,
I can
he
see
was
where
around
you're
in
coming
like
from.
wasn't he
Oh,
around in
no.
like the 2000s as well?
P Diddy's everywhere,
Oh
unfortunately.
God. Oh, God.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna
he
say
is.
Kesha. I want to
What
say
was
That was
Kesha.
2010s.
yeah, Kesha, Britney
Fuck.
Spears.
P. Diddy, Jesus.
Britney Spears. I'm more thinking like throw like the kind of stuff that they put on the playlist is usually like a lot of rap.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, like Missy Elliott, Ludacris.
Oh, Messi. Elliott.
Fucking Outkast, Flo Rida. Like sometimes they play like some Eminem songs, Nelly. Let's see what other ones they have.
Kanye.
A lot of like Busta
Kanye.
Rhymes, T.I.,
He
Birdman.
made Graduation. Oh
So
shit!
true.
You just reminded me of something. Again, sorry if I'm talking too much. Feel free to
You're
interject.
fine. You're good. You're good. Oh, Lil Jon. Lil Jon is who I'm forgetting.
What about Lil Wayne?
Little
I already.
Wayne.
Well, I mean, I mentioned Lil Wayne earlier. Like some of Lil
Promise.
Wayne's stuff is okay. I think.
What about
like,
T-Pain?
I do. I actually.
T-Pain, let me buy
I actually
you
do
a
hear
drink.
I actually do hear T-Pain pretty often on that playlist. Sometimes they play Nas, not often, but sometimes. I've heard Mims once or twice, which no one knows who the fuck that song is, and I don't blame you, because it's he's a one-hit wonder. But
Just like
this
the
is why
Vanilla
I'm hot.
Ice before him.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you not. Wise words from the almighty Mims.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you reminded me. Birdman. Have any of you guys watched that movie?
No.
It was like this really. It
Blu-ray.
was like a very. Forget. I don't even really understand the premise of it. It was like when I was a kid, I thought it was like a superhero movie or something, and it kind of is, but it isn't. It's about an
the poster
actor.
art makes it feel like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, because it's literally the guy dressed up in like the Birdman costume, but it's like a. What would you say? Like it's like a live action version of like BoJack Horseman in some weird respect.
No.
Wait a minute, who's drinking? Who's drinking?
Because it's like a depressed actor of some shit. With like a kid or some shit, and he like kills himself or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what happens in that movie other than that.
Trying to actually get through acting career, the theater actor. Wait. Did you see it in the theaters?
I never saw it in theaters. I was too young. When did that movie come out? Like
2016.
Yeah, I was
What
way too
movie
young.
is this?
Birdman.
Birdman. Because you said Birdman, and I'm sure, and there was like in reference to an
2014, I was
artist.
wrong.
Yeah, that was I was in middle school looking at Markiplier's Five Nights at Freddy's videos. By the way, happy birthday, FNAF! You're 11 years old now. You're a fully cognitive child on the internet who is listening to Skivvy Toilet.
I was not of age to be watching Birdman. I was probably at most. God, I was. No, yeah, no. I was probably like 10 years old when that film came out. Sorry to make you feel old.
I'm like 22. Like I was born in like 2002. When were you born? How old are you?
I'm 20. I was born 2004. 2004.
I can feel the wrinkles emerging from my flesh.
Yeah.
Like
crazy.
Disgusting plague petals.
You know what's crazy? There's like 2 MF Doom albums that are like just slightly older than me. And specifically, I believe Mad Villainy came out same year.
Food was like released in the year you were born.
I think Mad Villainy was too, to be fair. Yeah, Mad Villainy was released when?
Wasn't that 2005?
No, that album was 2004. I believe it was anyway. Let me
Mad
double
Villainy.
check.
Krieg.
Oh,
Can
wait,
you
no,
tell
it
me?
was
March.
2002.
No, Mad Villain. No. They formed it in 2002, but the album was released March 24th, 2004.
Okay.
So technically, me and the instrumental album were born the same month and year, because the instrumental album was released on the 1st of December, and I was born on the 23rd of December. Which is also a thing about me. I was born in around Christmas, which sucks. Don't do that. Don't let your mom give birth to you on Christmas. It sucks.
Never
Just
have
stand
your
up.
It's your
mother.
birthday.
Never have your mother have sex on October or November. Trust me, it's a terrible idea.
Trust me, it's a terrible idea. I
It's
don't
a
recommend
terrible idea.
I don't recommend it very much. Yeah, no, I suppose Food is probably the better example, because that album was released in like November of 2004, so that one's probably more like. Oh God. Chad, I might have to head out. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's almost midnight,
shit.
actually.
All right. Then.
Yeah, I haven't even showered yet.
Let's have some closing thoughts now.
Yes, please. I need to go to bed. I haven't taken my meds yet.
All right.
I'm seeing
Closing thoughts.
I'm seeing a lot of chip brand making masala chips. Seeing Doritos making masala. Seeing Lay's making masala.
Is that your closing thought?
My closing thoughts is, goddamn, these chip companies, fuck off. They make terrible masala chips, and I don't know why.
What are
All right, then.
masala chips?
Well,
Really
what about
good,
you,
they're-
Stumpy? What's your closing thought on the podcast
Stumpy
episode?
is sending me a lot of Instagram posts.
I can
All
hear
right,
that.
All right, Krieg instead. All right, what's your closing thought?
My closing thought is this. Get bitches, suck dick, come in people's asses, and be a faggot. It's your boy Krieg.
I thought you were gonna like battle on Midnight's lisp because I thought he said clothing thoughts.
No. Listen, we bullied Midnight. Well, we
All right.
haven't bullied him enough. Anyways, Midnight has a giant fetish for a lot of things.
Anyway, I got a closing thought. I want to say
He
that
likes vor. That's one thing he likes. He likes inflation. That's another thing.
Hey,
what
shut
else?
up! I'm trying to finish.
Diapers.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Hey, let me finish my thought. All right.
No.
Shut the fuck up with that crap.
Shut up.
Anyway, I like supporting small creators, especially trans creators.
Who cares about you?
Shut the
Rude
fuck
Dog, how
up.
tall are you?
What does that have to do with the conversation?
He said
How-
small
How
creators.
tall are you? How
Stumpy.
tall are you?
Are you there?
I'm like 5'8".
You're not a small creator. You're not supporting
like an
small creators.
I'm an average size creator.
How
Yeah.
tall are you? Just
What's
quick
your
question. How tall are you?
They already answered that question. What's your closing thought, Stumpy?
Wait, what?
gotta
Wait,
get-
what? What?
We're gonna
I
end-
didn't
we're gonna
hear
end
their
it.
Answer. No, I didn't hear their answer. I want to know.
Oh my God, Stumpy.
I didn't hear
Go.
their answer. I want to know.
All right. 6 foot. That's their answer.
Hmm.
Anyway, what's your closing
Still shorter
thought?
than me.
We gotta
Someone
answer-
asking me what my clothing size is. I'm so confused what's happening.
No, we're
No,
not
no.
asking that at
Midnight.
all.
That's
Don't worry about that.
rude.
I wasn't asking about that. Shut the fuck up.
Midnight. That's rude. Come
Stumpy,
on, buddy.
Stumpy.
You can't be.
Listen,
What's your
Midnight's
closing thought?
incredibly rude. I'm so
we leg-
sorry.
We legitimately have to end the podcast. What's your closing thought, Stumpy? Jesus. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh my god.
What? That's rude.
Anyway, I'll just say this. Thank you for watching the Luminiscent podcast. I know I have a bunch of people bullying me, but I don't give a shit. And thank you for coming to the show, Rude Dog.
This isn't your podcast anymore.
No
it's
problem.
ours.
This is certainly the most interesting experience I've had so far.
We try to make it be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you come back sometime and tell us about something horrible.
Perhaps.
All right.
We
then.
hope
I hope you have a
come back.
traumatizing
Preferably not this
experience.
late at night though, but
Well,
All right.
You know, we're gonna have to fucking strangle Midnight. That's his fault. You know, he's a bit of an idiot, but we love
All
him.
right. Then.
especially when it
All right.
comes to time management.
Exactly.
Say goodbye, you guys.
Goodbye. It was so
Goodbye.
fun having you.
Kill me.
goodbye. I need to go to bed.